You win, number goes up.
Yeah.
You lose, number goes down, and you want number going up to get to major.
Okay. That's what it's all about.
And invite to other tournaments going forward.
Of course, that's important. I'll go back to Dexter with an X, like in lasagna.
Yeah.
And
we're in. You don't have to talk about it anymore.
I'll talk about it later. We're in, folks. Falcons, FlyQuest. A little bit of trolling, but a big game nonetheless.
Dude, they both even have Serene logos. It's messed up.
You just swapped the G for an X. No. The execute ends with a smoke. Vexite, or sorry, Vegite.
That's actually sick.
With a flash.
It works.
Yeah. It's got the pixel gap. This is very quiet, but Inns will get it down in time, and Julie's can be a lot of fun.
Oh dear! Oh, it's just one. But more dualies, more chances. Vexite in a box, and they will deal with him. 3v3. Damage taken for Kixan and TeSeS. They're both pretty wounded. Regali's here quickly. Regali's here cleanly, but it's just one.
Gali here temporarily. TeSeS low. No kit right now. They've got to get these kills quickly. Can they force the swing, or will it be on FlyQuest to make that move? Falcons call the bluff. Love that call. Fake steps. They get the shot off. No way. Spamming his Lias. He can't do it. It's Magix, formerly Team Spirit, with the round.
It's Magix.
Wait, yeah, I tried to swap the G.
Yeah, no, it didn't work.
No.
Maybe Maxisk.
Sick round, though. I can't believe he picked the back player out there. I want to see that on the replay. He hit the jiggle. Oh, nice.
That did look really smooth. We just need FlyQuest to sign Danish Nico, and this is a match made in heaven, bro. It would be a kind of out there signing for FlyQuest.
Off meta pickup.
Hey, hopefully he's sick. Let's bring him in. All right, here we are. Falcons. They've won the pistol, Hugo.
Yeah, we got a force for FlyQuest. Cycling smokes. Already used 2 of them. And Falcons looking to keep it pretty basic to start this game, going back for a B hit. Clearly not scared of these smokes. I ain't afraid of no smokes. Some of you will get it.
Smoke busters! They come right through! Oh god! But it's contained.
There's something strange in this neighborhood. Oh, you're gonna call. It ends with a double. Can't find the third. They're flanking as well. Caught looking the wrong way. Magis down. It's on to Dexter. Got to dig him out of this hole.
No diggity, man. They're about to bag it up. It's just Dexter. Oh, Dexter beats him.
Oh, it's a horrible head-to-head.
Dexter 1, Dexter 0.
Okay, keeping track. Someone's got to.
The winner of this series gets to keep their name.
And the loser?
They get renamed.
To?
By us.
Oh, by us?
Yeah.
Oh, good luck to them. Big force win. Big Deegs for Inns. That's what we wanted.
Dude, it feels like the best game ever after you came in and requested it in the pre-match.
I did ask
that would
nicely.
be, yeah. Very nice of him.
What are you doing to me?
Oh, nearly.
Oh, huh.
Come on, Ins.
Are you? Oh,
there he is.
Okay, in sync.
Big Ins. Bilbo Biggins. Never mind the one ring, they need the one dig, but nothing has connected so far for the Falcons. It's only TeSeS. Okay, hang on, let him cook. He's sizing this up.
And not giving him the fight.
Throw that up there, grab this. Now get ready to swing mid. They are right next to each other. Oh my God!
No.
TeSeS, they line up. They make life easy for him. On his way to the 1v4. Ins, here's the footsteps. Could try and get ahead of this. Might be able to cut him off over at long and in the right position. Ins looking to lock this in. It's a damn good try from TeSeS.
Oh, you just want him to win it for the clip because that's unbelievable. That double kill. That's not even a lineup. It's not even fair to call that a lineup. Sure, they're in a line, but that's a spray to both headshots. Oh, the transfer is
fadeaway as well.
Yeah, the fadeaway. He knew he got that. That's so impressive. It's not going to win the round, though. Bianca is in the A site, of course. How'd he get there, Harry?
Who's Bianca?
My ex that I swapped with my G.
Yeah, this Valentine's Day is for the boys. Here we are, rushing to the top of Banana. Do it for the boys, FlyQuest. They hold it down.
Good point. Yes.
And tap to close. Never mind, Dexter's going to steal it away, but still, things are kept good for FlyQuest. 3-1.
Solid. Gonna have to be eco now for Falcons. The hole gets dug, Harry. Yeah, just... Oh.
Dude, I actually could watch that.
Round.
Yeah.
Show that every round.
Can we see how long till we get bored of that 2K? Yeah. Like, play it at the end of every round, and we just see when the limit hits. All right. The banana smoke lobbed in. That's courtesy of Liaz. It's going to help his B teammates try and take a bit of space and fight for this banana control early on. Ins is getting flashed for the move. When you're up against the pistols, you don't want to give away that banana control for free.
FlyQuest is playing very confident.
They certainly are. Oh no! Oh yes!
Timing was good for TeSeS, but next it hits it back. Slow deagle round again for Falcons. Should have no business.
Well, look, Hugo, you were nervous about 2 Dexters being in the server.
Yeah.
Thankfully, there is just one right now. Dexter 0-4.
True. Give him time. In's backing up. He has no nades. So Vexite comes over to support.
You kind of wanted a fight here if you're Falcons. That was your one flashbang used to take top banana, and now you just have to walk across into this horrible crossfire. And it's gone about as well as you would expect. They have been locked out.
Oh. 5 alive. Dude, this is a great beginning for FlyQuest as far as everything going to plan. They lose pistol. They've won every round since. Even with that near clutch from TeSeS, they've kept their economy above board with a 5 alive anti-eco. FlyQuest with the opportunity to start today very strong. Can they keep their cool? Yeah. It's not
it's getting better the more I'm seeing it, bro.
The slow-mo there. Maybe
this is like subliminal messaging.
Maybe put it in fast mode next time. Oh god, Nico's just been cooked. naded, 0-5, down to 20 health in the first proper 4-buy round. Oh, careful, don't nade the smoke, he's out of ammo. Inns gets out though. FlyQuest established control. Orb on the long side. And very quickly they go into 4A. It's a nice call for Dexter to put his pieces in the same site.
Oh, clean for Magisk on the swing. Regali receiving end of it. And even though he lands the leg, the openers all belong to the Falcons. Liaz, last man standing from this A defense, has a teammate nearby, but Vexite gets uprooted straight away. Whoa. Oh, Liaz! That double kill at least keeps Inns interested. Moving around, Nico low on health. Dexter, first kill in the map. And it allows for that bomb plant. Inns, I mean, a lot of teams would just look to save here.
I like that he's trying. At least going to give it a look in. If nothing comes, maybe he just gets out, but 1v2. Oh, and spotted by Dexter, who is now in the game with a 2K to put Falcons' first proper round on the board. Nice try for Liaz. I feel like if he doesn't commit to the spray and he gets out after the truck kill, maybe there's a round happening there, but a lot of players on his screen.
Dave ruined, didn't see the TeSeS highlight.
It'll come back, don't worry. Wins living on the edge.
I know our just lovely producer Andrew's freaking out about, can I just keep playing the same highlight over and over again? Is that fine? Is that trolling?
Don't wipe it. Don't wipe it.
Yeah, save this one. Here we are. Falcons out into the top of mid. They've got the control they were looking for. They've also been able to wrangle Banana away from FlyQuest. And so right now, the field is entirely open to Falcons. They've got options here. Here's some retake util lobbed in for FlyQuest. That's nice at least, right? They kind of needed some control back over this round, and they've got it.
.35 on the clock. Falcons, go into this stack here, or this normal setup, rather. 3 in the site, though. So good trade potential here for FlyQuest. Regali on the B site. So AWP will save if they lose this one. Good flashbang, out long, double kill for Dexter. That's out of nowhere. Set himself up for success. Now with a little bit more in the site, spotted and dealt with. Nico is in the game with a double entry, just as Dexter was. And that is the save that we prophesized. What I did, I prophesized it.
All right, bro.
It was all me as Falcons win the round.
I didn't disagree with you, And here it is one more time if you're just joining us.
If you missed that earlier.
The sickest little fadeaway.
Beautiful.
God, remember that round? That's all anyone's thinking
forget
about.
That round.
I hope we're like 3 maps deep on this series, still rolling the TeSeS.
He's going to do it. He's going to hold it till map 3.
Dude, it's just so good.
Show it up how to do it.
Such a good sequence. Like, if there was one big takeaway from this series for me, it's that. All right, the gap is starting to close. Tack timeout called in from the Falcons, even though they found some success here, something to hold on to. They want to hear what Zonic has to say. How good's your lip reading, Hugo?
I don't speak Australian.
Well, good thing Zonic is not Australian.
No. My lip reading, for the record, because I feel like it's going to be a continual question, is poor, and I cannot lip read.
I learned to do it fluently.
Okay. What are they saying?
Well, they're not speaking right now. Zonic already put his headset thing up.
Yeah, you're right. No one is speaking. Where's the camaraderie, Harry? Where are the boys?
The fact that we're still paused. I think this started as a tactical, but then broke into a technical. That's why no one's speaking.
Okay, vibes are good, guys. Relax. Vibes are good.
I think, like, in a timeout, in a technical, you can do body language stuff to keep the mood good.
Yeah, like a wink.
Like, just lots of
rock,
winking.
paper, scissors.
I don't think you could do that. That's a form of communication.
What could you be communicating? If I pick rock, we go B rush. Okay, have it then. Was that self flash? It looked like self flash, but that one, that one was really good though. The other, yeah, the rest are fine.
It's so good. Whenever there is a tech timeout, we can just replay it at different speeds and marvel at it again.
It's really made my day, actually.
Dude, it's all anyone's talking about. Yeah. The big TeSeS 2K.
Falcons building off it as well.
Well, yeah, you don't want to disappoint. Just had the play of the year made in your game. I mean, I'm like being really facetious there, but it was a really, really sick double kill, and he was on his way to the 1v3.
All right, here we go. A little bit of a B, something B. Nico, late flash, out he goes. Good util for Falcons, gets them this control early, and FlyQuest just have to accept it. But for how long? In's coming back in, double dipping, as they say. Dead immediately. Nico looking sharp right now.
Yeah, Nico is adding a lot of intrigue to this game. He was slow to get going, quicker to get gone. Deleted here. That's where a guy named Magisk looks to play into things.
So you're going to drop the Magisk?
I was going to try, but it didn't feel natural. Magisk.
That's throwing the whole round into darkness here for FlyQuest, because now they have to keep Regali on A, and even he doesn't really have info. So there's big gaps in the map, and that's why Falcons are slowing it down. They know the longer these gaps exist, the less info FlyQuest have. They could be behind you. So maybe Degster is going to go for something on B to keep them here, and then they walk out apps. Regali could still win the round. It would be a crazy highlight.
Oh, he knows they're close. Great first shot, but it was always going to be hard to get out of that with a multi-kill. They'd already started closing the distance by the time he wisened up to the triple apartments push.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. There's 3 there. I think he's thinking there's a lurker still. And, you know, you can see from his crosshair, his positioning, he's not trying to run away. He's trying to delay the repeak. It's a great reaction shot, but, of course, there's a trade. He had no info. Falcons. Oh, don't save yet. Double orb, they throw it out.
Terrorists win.
Here to play.
Yeah, I mean, if one thing's clear, it's like in the last few rounds, Nico has started to find a good deal of impact, right? And it's how he's looked when he's got them that's giving me a lot of faith in Nico right now. He had that double kill entry in towards the A site with a clean tap in a pit. 1 tap on the top banana player. These are convincing shots getting landed from Nico. And this is a map that Falcons are going to need him in good form on if they want to pick it up. He's just a terrifying presence over towards this B site. The nades have annihilated Kixan. His round is basically as good as over. But they're going to re-aggro into Nico at top banana. Deleted on the smoke spam. Not to be. They've lost TeSeS in the meantime. More spam found for FlyQuest.
I think they peaked balcony there, it looks like. Found him in alt mid.
Is this round over already?
It might be.
I think it is. And this is, you know...
Weird round to call over, though.
Yeah, like there was like nothing in this outside of those saved guns for FlyQuest, but they both find success to open up. You actually haven't even seen a pistol yet if you're Falcons. You don't have a clear read on what this round is.
They're going to try. I actually like it. I think they've got an understanding of the economy here after just winning that gun round. So I'm going to try and just crack these 2 rifles out of the round. They've thrown the others out of the map. Vexite playing late, baiting a little bit so he can extract max value, but the pistol comes up first. Vexite follows up, and this is done. This is fully done. Even Kixon knows he can't give them an AWP, so he throws it out, and FlyQuest pick up a flawless round. So good that they won't even be able to... Oh! They got it! They got it! That's sick.
That was 2 guns in that round for FlyQuest, and they get out with 5 alive, 4 guns, including an AWP.
Blimey.
It doesn't get better than that.
Just when Falcons were building something on this T side, little eco goes a long way for FlyQuest. Excite bullied at Banana, down low. Carly's been on this angle a lot on long side, but he's not really seen anyone. He's been getting smoked off more often than not. They're going to walk out in front of him. Oh, Liaz wanted to join them, but... get smoked out, they lose the mid control.
Actually should have been able to hear that drop off the balcony. Knew he had some room to take, but Regali, aware of that gap, scopes up on the apartments, gets the opener for FlyQuest, and so now going to regroup over at Banana. They're looking to link up with Nico on this side of the map. They're losing everyone else in these A fights.
Dexter wins another head-to-head. Just getting throttled here. No entries. No time. 20 seconds. This one is done. I like how FlyQuest respond there. As Falcons smoke off long, FlyQuest drop a short smoke, so Falcons just get kind of boxed into middle. And they can't go either way. And the whole time, FlyQuest is still double long, so even if Falcons want to play their own smoke on the fade, they're walking into a setup. Back-to-back clean rounds. Sonic calling the timeout there. And probably needed, as Falcons had the chance to get a really nice half in after recovering in their gun rounds with some BXX. Oh.
It's good.
It's so good.
It is so
solid.
Good. How many kills does TeSeS have in the game? There's only 2 that stand out to me.
No,
but
true. We got 3rd in that round.
He did.
Don't remember it, though.
No, you remember the good ones.
No, true. Mainly because they're just playing it back.
Bro, the save there is like... awkward in a sense, right? Because now it's forced you to all in, and as a result, like, you kind of need to break through right now with this buy if you're Falcons. If you don't, you're very seriously looking at an 8-4 half of FlyQuest on their map pick.
Gotta do something faster. You don't have the util to play a default. They've got 3 smokes, a molly, 3 flashes. Gotta just play quick. Issue is, these grenades and Banana have been really nice for FlyQuest, and they've had the retake util doing them wonders. So Falcons just group up. Quick mid. They might just have to go through this mid smoke because they don't have a lot more. Map's cleared. It's a boiler smoke, so they're just gonna pop through. Oh,
that was a golden chance for Magisk on the opener. Instead, somehow it's TeSeS, spammed to death by Liaz from the pit. And even though they gained some ground over here on the arch side of things, there's so many layers left to break through. Vexite swinging on contact is unable to wrangle them in. They're going to take the space over towards CT, try and run at this B site, but a late smoke deployed by Inns, nades to follow. They're playing through this, hoping they can just charge down a under-defended B site. Inns gets away with one, but that's not enough to hold on to it. Plant now found for Falcons. Fast retake taking shape up through Banana. The bomb plant is already huge for the Falcons, but they really want this round win for a chance to tie it up on the half. Time already working against FlyQuest as they move in for this one. Magisk left out at the spawn. Smoke falls a little weird, looking for a gap over it was Liaz, and that's exactly what Nico was holding for.
It's really weird timing on the long peak. It's like they went for a 3-2-1, but Dexter swings long, Vexite swings a second later. Both peak solo, essentially, into 3 players on long. They both die seconds apart. It's really awkward timing when you felt like they had a good setup and didn't need to force it. But even with the forcing, like, just bad timing. And Inns again, not again, rather, and Inns as well, on the B site, not really sure. Like, considering they respect the smoke, they obviously don't. They have to go B there. And he's caught in the open, throwing a Molotov, like, couldn't pick a position in time. He had ample time to get in a good spot to actually play for multiple kills at the B site. Only takes one. It's an underwhelming round for FlyQuest, where maybe comms let them down. Oh, that's another TeSeS entry. He has been sick recently in this team, even in the heroic roster. And look at the site, he's just getting boxed in right now. There's nowhere to go. Nico's been followed up. There's 2 players constricted behind the short smoke, getting spammed out as the half just disappears down the drain. 5 alive for Falcons. A late resurgence at the tail end of their T side. Oh. Did they miss that? They missed that high five, right?
I mean,
he was aiming for TeSeS,
yeah,
but
Sonic
just
wanted to high five TeSeS,
fly
but Sonic
by,
tried to swipe it out.
And he missed it.
And he did miss.
It's fine. They only won.
Yeah, I wouldn't read into this too much. I think
they only won 4 majors together.
Yeah.
3.
But look, I mean, it's one hell of a recovery on this half, considering there was like a very real world where this could have been a FlyQuest runaway. They were the ones with the chance to break through. Falcons do a good job of leveling out. But as they move into the CT half, they got to level up.
Yeah, hard game to call right now.
In theory, this is where we should be getting more mileage out of Dexter as well, who was slow to start here, like 0-4 before he found his first. Oof. TeSeS has certainly been a treat.
Yeah, especially here.
It is so good, man. That's like, it's just the dream sequence, isn't it? All right, FlyQuest. What have they got up their sleeve? Util here in the pistol. There's 1 smoke, 2 nades, flash and a molly. Maybe a nade stack to open up.
2 very similar
first
pistols.
kill for free.
Oh, look at TeSeS. What's he up to? What's TeSeS doing here?
He's all the way down mid.
Any TeSeS fans?
He's behind them. TeSeS is the whole round in the palm of his hands. He's allowed for this B stack to be maintained. TeSeS closing the distance while his teammates try and melt the site here. He is in this smoke. He's in there with them. Right behind enemy lines. Kicksand tapped out. Regali's gone back. Trading places with TeSeS. Still Magisk is ready for it. And now it's only Vexite. 1v3 up close. He is blindsided by TeSeS. They have no clue how he got there.
They never saw him. They literally, that looks like a CT rotate. They never saw him. Walks past everyone. And Falcons just out of nowhere steal a pistol. Very strange round. With no plant, FlyQuest just have to surrender. Dexter on T side is a lot of fun. I feel like it's going to be a lot harder on this map to do what I like watching him do on maps like Nuke. Even back on Vertigo, it was actually enjoyable to watch on T sides. He would make a lot of like feeling entry paths and find gaps. And a lot of the rounds, it would feel like with the, if Dexter gets to the space, they could win it. But if he just 4v5s them, which he did do a lot, then obviously they're in a bit of a hole. But he's really willing to throw himself into kind of untradeable positions to find 5v4s. A lot of fun to watch when it's working. Like a bounty with the MIBR, he was just crazy in their face. And pretty unstoppable while he did it. NiKo 4K with a FAMAS puts Falcons up to 8 and keeps the money rolling as FlyQuest attempt their first buy.
Yeah, it's pretty important they're able to break through quickly, right? This is a bonus round out of the Falcons. They still have SMGs in play, FAMAS for NiKo. But they're trying to get good mileage out of these worse weapons. An aggro push through the apartments. Mr. Image is tasked with it. And it's on a bit of a timer here, right? Like, you don't want to keep the double lab set up forever. Eventually, you either want them moving forward or moving out of there. For now, they're content with this real estate, but as that clock continues to tick on down without contact, maybe they get a bit more antsy, especially with 4 players still stacked strong over towards the A site.
Oh.
TeSeS crept out into the top of mid.
There's the antiness.
That kill could entice you to go for the A play.
Oh, not anymore.
I mean, Magiska's like cleared all the way down alt mid, but
this is missing.
They've read into this as though it's gonna end B, and that's not the case. Dexter still floating around aggressive in the apartments.
He's hoping they clear him.
Magiska's gonna miss the spot from T stairs, but he could still catch a banana player coming back. So the man advantage is about to belong to the Falcons. They deal with ins moving away from the B site. At this point, it should be clear, right? They should have a very clear picture of where this round is ending up. They're starting to scramble bodies back over towards this A site, but it could be too little too late here for the Falcons.
Look at Dexter. He's all the way up. They have no idea. He's in the site. He gets caught from the top. That's crazy. Ollie's going to buy a few seconds. Dexter can play off of it. And Falcons concede. No way they concede with all of the control, all of the info they have. I'm also shocked that Dexter chooses to not stay in apartments after he clears middle. He knows they must be long wrapping, and he walks up short. But if he goes balcony, he can not only get kills, but he's safe. He can get back in cover. He can get info. He kind of risks the whole round on short. A great timing up short, but he doesn't stop the plant, and he gets shot in the back. So him and Apps would have been a far better position for what he was trying to do, and would have left Falcons with a chance to actually retake that round. They opt against it.
Dexter gets to bring out his AWP now as well. Maybe that can make a bit of a difference here for the Falcons. A brawl for this banana control. Ins tries to play through it, naded by NiKo. He did spot a close player, still hasn't done FlyQuest any favors. Kicks out and NiKo bring the heat. Banana is closed. And in the blink of an eye, it's only Vexite left. 1v5. Orb holding him on a strong angle for that AWP. Shadow now spotted Dexter. That's a nice, easy shot for him. Falcons immediately swoop back in with a bit of revenge. Not a bonus round anymore. And so a harsh reset for FlyQuest to face here very late in this opening map.
Yeah, it's a Nico and Banana effect. Some things never change. And I think actually meshed with Kixon, kind of a cool combo, because you have a very aggressive in-game leader who will sacrifice his life for you, but also has decent firepower as far as in-game leaders go. So him and Nico just getting nades down B, fighting together. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch in this half. Already set a bit of a precedent there. Look at him go. Doesn't get much better for Falcons. 5 alive at the end of the round.
And they have enough smokes to try their hand at a fake, a double pump here. His options are open to FlyQuest right now. They're going to try and catch the B players, Nico and Kixan.
Okay.
That's very well handled. The captain of Falcons, alongside its star, farm up all 5.
4 for Kixon.
Right, as you spoke about this, B-Hole, we get to see why it's so good looking.
I mean, they're panicking there. They are caught out of position. They don't want to be there. But luckily, Falcons don't, or sorry, FlyQuest don't hit a thing with those run and gun Tech 9s. Flash does nothing either. They get dodged. Ten to 7. We're going to need a convincing TeSeS round for FlyQuest soon. Especially with this orb now.
Four strong in top mid. Porch boost for Magisk as well. Going out mid here would be a death sentence for FlyQuest. There's just so many bodies here to try and put a stop to this. Trade's even for now, but a keen flick back round from TeSeS keeps Falcons in the driver's seat.
Nice.
I don't know how Dexter doesn't win that. Has the shadow to work with. Felt like he had every little advantage he could have had. Regali's hit the shot.
Crouch peaks.
Can that open this back up? TeSeS waiting patiently. They know he's here. He's had 2 kills already from the short side. No clue where he's gotten to in the downtime. Now they've spotted him. TeSeS tucked in. Support moving over from Kixan. TeSeS starting to feel uncomfortable. Swings after that missed shot from the Regali orb. And Inns couldn't trade this. TeSeS 3 kills deep on his way, but cut down in another one of these clutches. That is 2 wild round from TeSeS, where he's looked to clutch up both times, and both times been shut out in the 1v1.
By Inns both times again. So, yeah, that's got to feel good because his teammate dies getting the Molotov in there that allows him to isolate 1v1s. Trades Regali. Inns is trapped, but in a sense, so is TeSeS. He can't move off the box. And he already has low health, so Inns connects and saves FlyQuest in this map. They needed that round, or this could have spiraled out of control. Luckily, Falcons still have the economy to take another L and buy again. FlyQuest, not quite as fortunate. Galil's around this orb.
That wants to go. That is bad. The jump around the corner. Dexter picked up. Nico's spam connects as well. Oh, I do like watching these two and how they go about the banana fights.
Such an insane routing to jump around that corner. And it just works perfectly. FlyQuest probably not met this before.
No, it's a very confident look from the Falcons. But I mean, I think it shows how strong this duo is over towards B. Dexter and Vexite, two top performers for FlyQuest, the ones that were caught in that aggression as well. That only makes matters worse. Re-smoke in now at the 40-second mark. I mean, if anything was going to end your round prematurely, it's that. If you wait for this smoke to fade, you're going to be playing through with like 10 seconds left on the clock here. Even a third player rotating over. They blow open the smoke, looking for that way in. Inza spotted the player on pillar, but the flashes are good. Regali's orb bounces back with one, but there's the TeSeS swing.
TeSeS is just a demon in this game.
Yeah.
Right? He's a nightmare for them. He's cracking entries on T sides, sure, close clutches, but he's also getting a lot of impact in this second half. Look at this one, though. That's how it begins, with a perfect flash. Dexter full blind as Kitson flies round the corner, and it's TeSeS running through the CT smoke. There's layers to it. Falcons.
I mean, it's very reassuring seeing TeSeS look this good.
It's not new, though. Remember the start of this year, he was the only guy.
Like, TeSeS, even in, you know, like the heroic squad and whatnot, it was like, we started to consider, oh my god, like, he might actually be the best Danish player right now.
Absolutely. In form, it's really hard to make an argument for anyone else.
But then he's had some like swings and misses as of late. So good to see his form looking rock solid to open up this series here. If he can keep this up across the rest of PGL Cluj-Napoca, it's going to make Falcons that much more exciting. Only pistols for FlyQuest. They're left playing for OT, essentially. They've walked out into the top of the mid, but there is this crossfire set up. They're letting Dexter take first contact. That's going to draw all the eyeballs away for TeSeS and tee him up for one hell of a mowdown. Yeah. There's the triple. TeSeS is super clean with it. All headshots. Round dealt with. Pistols never even a threat as Falcons collect, and now they've got 4 chances to run away with FlyQuest's map pick.
Oh, it feels like FlyQuest are truly boxed in right now. They haven't won banana at all when Falcons have actually played for it and put numbers there. It's been a very one-sided position. And we haven't really seen Dexter need to do too much on the CT side either, so FlyQuest don't really know what they're running into on that A side. They really want to risk it all at the early stage for this banana control. They're eating grenades yet again. A second wave. Setup.
I mean, these are the sorts of... Oh, that's really clean for Vexite.
Here's the AWP run away as well.
MOUZ just gained a lot of ground for FlyQuest. And they try to make moves on the back of it. Dexter considering the long swing. Sides against it. Instead, they're just going to explode up through short. Dexter here on that AWP, but can't get a bearing. Regali finds him. Okay. Nico dead on the rotate over.
They live to fight another round.
Bomb has been planted.
How does that 2K from Vexite stack up against the TeSeS one?
It doesn't.
I don't know. That was a really nice.
nice.
It was
It
a
was really
180 double
No, it
headshot,
was really
Hugo.
nice. It was really nice. Not saying it was not nice. It's no TeSeS.
Even trying to hunt down Kicksan right here at the close.
Ooh, and they got him. Well, like I said, Falcons, money-wise, not a problem right now.
Yeah, it's kind of a insane hunt out of the FlyQuest squad. It's forced reinvestment. They're playing the long game here, right? They're trying to break Falcons down the stretch. It's like if you are coming back and you pull this game all the way back to 12-11, then Falcons might have to start making some concessions in round 24. But it's going to be a long time before you're there.
Playing off the orb is Regali.
Oh,
That was sick. That was sick. And why would Regali AWP when he can do that? Double entry into A. Looking for a little bit more here. And Dexter has just been missing. That's 2 rounds now on the A site. Nothing to show for it. Got to take it towards B.
it just wouldn't surprise me if FlyQuest suddenly do become a bit more A-centric. Like the B hole is the scariest part here for Falcons. How active Kicksan and Nico have been on this side of the map. Kicksan feels freedom to make a play like that because there is this third player here. That AWP's now been spotted. Trying to get a move on. They get out into the top of mid, but not without some battle scars here. Magisk and TeSeS holding on. FlyQuest 2v4 to try and keep Inferno alive. They're getting wrapped through middle in the meantime. And it might not even come down to that wraparound. Nico not even needed as it's only Regali left standing. 1v4. TeSeS and Magisk set up with this crossfire between Pit and Sight. And now they hear him tagged in the molly. Backstab him for Nico will get denied. He's got 40 seconds to play with in this 1v4. Time is a problem for Regali. Full belt util, but anytime he exposes himself pulling out these nades, there's a moment where they could just end his whole round, and there's Magisk doing exactly that. Yeah. Waits in the Molotov and ends it all with a swing. Falcons runaway success on FlyQuest's map pick of Inferno.
Yeah, there was some back and forth at the start there, but once we hit the CT side, you could see the difference in that banana control. Long is free. It's free. CTs, they can start 3 long and they'll give it up. I'll go, nah, sorry. Too expensive. For you, it's free, but for me, no. Love to be proven wrong, though. Let's see what FlyQuest have got here in map 2 of the series. It's Falcons' pick of Dust2 in a Swiss system that is BO3 all the way to the playoffs. Oh my god, look at the sheer amount of utility. 4 players with nades.
It's a lot of util, sure. Is that the key to success? As Falcons run through the stack, they don't check for backside, but he's not able to find a thing. Oh, there were 4 players here for FlyQuest. They get out with a 4-for-1.
He got blinded for so long, and he still didn't get checked, but I feel like they would have checked him anyway. It looked like he was being hard cleared as he took his first shot. So it was really a disaster. Nothing worse.
Do we believe in the Liaz 1v4?
No. Why would you even try? He's got no armor, no kit. Falcons have won this round. TeSeS with a big 3K.
The Manborg strikes again.
Yeah, you got to watch out for him.
Oh. Yeah, just chalk that up to no one really wins, and Liaz heads out of there. Falcons pistol round, runaway success to open up. get straight back to their winning ways.
Nice little dry run there. They have so much utility. I mean, the reason that Vexite gets screwed is because it's a double flash that gets him. Second one. Oh, look at them both just jumping in blinded. It's the only kill FlyQuest getting that round. Yeah, frustrating round there.
That would suck as well because like you got given the exact play you were waiting for. 3 strong in the site from the get-go, a super fast rotate out of Dexter, and still not enough.
Ooh, it's a nice molly as Nico gets out, but he'll be willing to just fight.
But check Dexter out with these long doors.
Oh yeah,
playing right through.
Oh, well.
He did a lot of damage, softened them up for Liaz.
Yeah, true.
And now that's an AK picked up. Watch how this could spiral.
Oh, he cleared it before that smoke as well, so... Liaz doesn't want to make the play, but I'd love to see him push. He's going to go for the safer route instead, as Falcons... They will be hitting B here. 5-7s, though. But now, actually... out of position, it seems.
Yeah, smoke's raining in as well, going to make life miserable for him. One of them missed. Oh god, this could get weird.
That's a CT smoke in the site.
Yeah.
Inz is behind it.
Trying to look for something. That is wild for Magis. These 5-7s keep making plays. But Magis there to put a stop to it. It's all left on a Regali. This scavenged AK gonna have to get them through. The scout shot's connected. Regali now wounded, and that second swing does not do him well.
Good cover there. I think it's a shame the bomb's getting stuck. He's really hoping that's a fake so he can deal with the planter swinging him. Otherwise, could have got out the window. Liaz may give the AK over, but Regali can't put it to use. Some nice smoke pushes. 5-7's catching them off guard, but will be Falcons sticking the landing.
Mid push on the pistols. Fast long take for Falcons.
Oh. Chill. It's just a USP, guys. I mean, TeSeS is in A in the meantime, so this push matters not.
Flawless 3-0 start, though. Grabbed.
How many from Nico?
All of them. 1, 2, and now the third. Come on. Oh, hang on. A little bit labored. He's waiting for reinforcements. And there's Nico with all 3 on that big push in through the spawn.
All right, 5 alive round. Falcons in full control of this game right now. Need to hold on with the first full buy from FlyQuest. Bit of a mouthful.
Falcons flying high, full buy, FlyQuest need to hold on.
Exactly.
Regali AWP board up. They were holding for this, jump across, spotted it. And that was a chance to find the opening. Dexter's not going to be keen on re-peeking mid after learning about that AWP. Long taken in the meantime. Nico lurking out through these tunnels. Waiting to see if FlyQuest bring the fight to him. The AWP is posted in the right place for FlyQuest. Looking right now for a player peeking plat, but they're already sneaking up close. Smokes now start to rain in, but Falcons far closer than FlyQuest are ready for. Still, Regali's been able to open up. 3 on 5.
Don't know about Liaz either. He's even got smoke down to buy him some more time. He spams Dexter through it and follows up. No chance for Falcons in that round. FlyQuest, flawless round. Loving these tongue twisters, but that one brings a smile to my face. Everyone playing very safe, using the util well. Regali hits his 2 shots. They find the mid lurker first, which is a huge burden off their shoulder. Lets them all look towards long. And Liaz playing nice and confident.
Similar sort of posture to the last round, only this time they spotted all that util over at long, so instead of going heavy there, they looked to take catwalk. Kicksan lining up some util here, but wouldn't surprise you if Falcons just sit pretty for a moment, wait for these CTs to burn through their util. That just keeps the pressure applied over at long, lobs in that flash, and at bare minimum that was meant to keep FlyQuest here, and their attention focused on those long doors. It has kept 3 players over at the A site. Corridor smokes down in middle. Spotting B is the best choice here for Falcons.
Oh my god, they've even got a long pick. Now FlyQuest in the dark, they don't know where to look. They've been caught on both sites at the same time. Nico going to wait in the smoke for this lurk, but he doesn't even wait. He runs through the smoke as he hears Inns make a step back. Vexite wrong side of the map, and he's picked by Dexter as well. Can't believe Magis gets away with 2 kills on that lurk as well. Regali really tried to close the stopgap there, get back to long in time, but Magis is just gunning out long to sell that fake.
I mean, you know, this is Falcons without a weak link, really. This is how good it can look. Now Dexter's even starting to land shots on the cross. We were looking at Regali coming into this saying, you know, it was a slow start from Dexter. Maybe he could have been a key to success here for FlyQuest, but on Dust2, Dexter's turned up. Oh, and so they needed any more. Kicksam plays ahead of the util in the tunnels, gets out with a freebie and has now been smoked off. He'll take an untraded 5v4, whittling away at the util in that B site. Eco lent a little bit of room here to go and explore. I felt this is still supposed to end B, but everyone else is so far away. Right now, it's only TeSeS with the bomb in tunnel.
Oh, the cover. Nico just missed him, and he should have this trade. Surely. Oh, no. Jumping out.
Ew.
Smooth move for Dexter. No idea how he's escaped that. They're going to try and strike while the iron's hot, get into this B bomb site.
Nico, the CT smoke's faded. He's now trapped and fighting here. That's a very ugly round for Nico, and it might all come undone on the back of it. Had chances for these trades. Now they go 1 by 1 into the B lean out of FlyQuest.
They really were relying on Nico there, but it felt like they just could have played ahead without him. His pressure was enough. It had a lot of eyes on middle, and instead Inns is just able to sit back, get set up, call for flashes. Falcons could have jumped on that B bomb site when they had the chance. Mechanically sick from Inns though. It hits that one tap there through the smoke and just clean on the clears. So FlyQuest have something. Got to build off it though, and it seems like Falcons just want to break them. straight into that B bomb site. Double kill from the MP9, but none of that will matter if they find this kill cleanly. It's not clean. It is going to come at a cost. FlyQuest with a chance to retake this round.
Oh, Dexter flashed in, hasn't spotted TeSeS yet, but now gets that info.
All right.
And so FlyQuest just flood on through. They press the advantage. 3v2, they know that someone's going to be out of the picture trying to get that bomb across. And so they are very quick to react once they get that advantage.
They do great in chaos, don't they? They're absolutely fine to, you know, if you want to go bish, bosh, bash, they'll run through smokes. They'll throw quick flashes. Like, the comms seem good. They seem solid in these hectic moments. It's the long, drawn-out mid-rounds. You have to make the right read. Your players have to hold their nerve. That's when we see FlyQuest struggle. So Falcons, will they continue to play in to these very antsy rounds? Spotted.
Couple of Ds to try and keep this interesting, but they've lost one of them on the jump up onto Xbox. You can see Nico wants to try and get that gun back. Dexter doesn't falter, and so it's cleanly done for FlyQuest. A 5 alive round, now making a bit of money on the CT side.
Breath of fresh air, knowing you can actually take a round loss and still buy up. That's what FlyQuest have allowed themselves from winning these last 2 rounds with 3 and more players surviving. So if anything, advantage looking at a potentially strong CT side on Dust2 on a map they don't really play. Versus Falcons Go 2.
Oh my god, this routing is mad, but the util's good to help Kicksam make it into the pit. Full turn the entire way with the corner smoke down and flashes to follow. He had faith that that util would get him across, but this is a good reaction out of FlyQuest, right? They lose long early. How do they respond? They double take the upper tons. Falcons are going back to try and get a beat on this, but I think they've missed the timing. It looked like Vexite just made it past the upper tunnels.
I think it's still good for Falcons, though, because as long as they stay contact, Vexite won't actually know for sure. And he could just be left in lower. They could walk in upper right now. There is still a world where Vexite catches this bomb at the back. The whole map is quiet, and the long smoke is down. Nico is going to have to, again, sell this solo as he walks up the long side. That's a great smoke on B. And it might force Falcons to actually use utility getting into this bomb site. Meanwhile, FlyQuest is still playing. They missed the timing. They're still playing for long. They've just called B's clear. Now everyone is in the bomb site, running through the smoke, calling the bluff. This is a very strange round, and it's about to get worse. 2 kills come in, flank contained. But how do you win this retake from a man down? Oh.
Well, not like that. Magisk, the chance spam has sealed the deal on this one. Not even the save is guaranteed. Nico is still floating around. Insult to injury there as the save cut down for Dexter. And we got to see consistent AWPs for Regali, and so he should just look to hold on to this.
It's a real shame for Vexite, who, I mean, I don't know how much it's going to change around if he sees them there. But it will at least have thinned the numbers, out of which Falcons have many. Missed that backstab timing. So close. And just one smoke at long after the early long take had all of FlyQuest in A, staring at the site. Still, Nico gets 2 kills on that A. FlyQuest first pause. They've loved this B site.
Yeah, they weren't actually spotting mid at the start, though, so they don't know that Dexter's so deep. Kicksand just runs to his death as a result, and now Dexter's going to try and get out of there. Oh, spam connects from Nico. That is one crazy read. Aware that Dexter's going to try and get out of there, snipe the 5v4 and leave. It's a smoke spam onto the catwalk, works wonders.
They know.
Reaggress into the upper tunnels. TeSeS here has support to try and keep this one on a leash. This is the bomb. Could get awkward as they won't be ready for Regali. The third man lying in wait, tucked in this corner. Nico not going to check this. And that util designed just to fake. It was going back in for a bit more. This sets him up for failure.
Nico's like third tunnels. There's a third tunnels. That's a read for FlyQuest. I think when Nico gets that lower kill, they realize like that's a long lurker down and lower. So get ready for a full B. They've been doing it so many rounds. It's a nice bash in upper tunnels. This is winnable. MOUZ gets his 1v1. He just takes him out of the air. Pushes the smoke. MOUZ with the clutch. That is crazy good for MOUZ. How do FlyQuest give that one away?
That is mad. I mean, you know, they don't know where MOUZ is. They're trying to play a crossfire, but it's the man in the site that gives over that first fight. And the moment he goes down, MOUZ knows Regali's the last guy left standing.
Dude, the flick. I mean, Liaz caught MOUZ looking the wrong way from Car. Don't know what happened there, but MOUZ just flick headshot him.
It is a real treat that MOUZ is playing this well.
Yeah, top performer last map. Under the radar. And now back to top of the server. It's a huge clutch to break FlyQuest back.
Yeah, it's teed up Falcons for a winning half. Hear that flash in the mid and you just brace yourself if you're Falcons. You knew a move was happening there. Nico farming. Oh, yes, that is wonderful for Nico. 4 kills in the round, on for the ace.
Playing deathmatch.
This is smart as well, little detail there. They changed guns in the tunnels. Kicksand trading with TeSeS, giving him the MP9. He can go hunt, look to make a bit of money from this. And if he dies, he's only given an SMG over, so... That's just a nice little bit of decision-making there in the moment.
Min-maxing, baby.
7 of 4. FlyQuest, this final buy round coming on through as they look for 5 on their CT half. Now, I think 5 rounds would be enough to operate with. It's by no means a done deal, but they have to find success here and now. Regali takes his AWP long, but that is a very stationary position for the AWPer.
And he smoked.
One more man. He didn't spot Inns. They double pushed the upper tunnels. Inns was already creeping spawn with TeSeS down in lower. He thought he'd found a golden timing. Instead, it's just a 1-for-1. Nico flashed. Now, that is sort of an info flash. You were hoping that Nico would fire off if it blinds him, but he didn't. It was a very good read over this situation from Nico. It's let him get real close. Oh, not quite the third. Hell of a shot back for Regali to tame Nico in his element. They are very far away. Dexter takes the challenge, takes the straight up fight. And that's exactly what FlyQuest wanted. They will manage a 5th round on that CT half, giving them just enough to fight back with now as they move on to the T side, trying to keep this series going.
Yeah, a very important 5th round at the end there for FlyQuest. A half where you say it could have been more, but it is enough to compete in this game at least. Just some really chaotic B rounds for Falcons, making it very difficult to read. No wonder Regali doesn't really get involved. He's stuck on the wrong side of the map the whole half.
Thing that's kind of mad here, right, is like, I think if you're Falcons, you really just want to close this out on Dust2, right? Like, this is a super comfortable map for you. You already sniped their map pick. This is where you're supposed to do your best work. If it goes to Ancient, you know, that is a good map for both of these teams, but it's one that FlyQuest have always looked to play throughout every iteration of their squad. And I think, you know, it's actually the map where, for my money, they play some of their highest level CS. So, you know, I just think, why leave it to chance if you're Falcons? Lay it all to rest here.
Yeah, well.
Don't even worry about how good FlyQuest are on Ancient.
What map? I only know this second. Nico's playing great, though. That's something. Been deathmatching down and lower. Lurking out long.
Just look at the routing he took in the pistol. Straight up short, fighting suicide. And then, and then, you know, when you're busy looking at Nico, you forget that TeSeS exists. So he comes into the pistol with a wild tap to open. Regali, second half just started. His is already over. He's left to watch on, see if FlyQuest can turn this around in the 4v5. They've grinded to a halt.
Hoping they're getting a flank. The Falcons have made... Oh my god, that's a beautiful shot. Okay, maybe we're on. Falcons know it's a long play now. They've got 3 CTs here. They've got no nades to stop it. Double Julies will have to be the answer. Nico tapping from afar. Can't connect the kill. They chase down Kixon in spawn. Here's Nico showing us how it's done. Oh, but he's out of ammo. Julie, save him. Someone save him right here, right now. Nico doesn't need help. He is hitting every single headshot eventually. And Magis comes through with the close. Falcons, a pistol on top of a winning half spells disaster for the Australians.
How on earth does Nico get out of that alive?
Yeah.
The second kill is mad. And he's at 1 HP the entire time. But it's enough for Falcons to really be in pole position here on Dust2. FlyQuest prioritized bringing out the guns fast as they can without a bomb plant here. The force buy would have felt very desperate. So feeling content with still having time to turn this one around.
Kixon 2 and 9, but he still sets up Nico there. He goes for the jump check. We see how it sets off Inz's crosshair, and then he does it again, and Nico swings on his jump check, so it just ruins Inz. Nothing to do about that. 2 and 9, they still have an impact, finding a way.
And look, they last saw Nico fighting them over towards long. Look where he is now, posted aggressively on short. Going to be able to drop in behind this mid play. And so it's clean from Falcons, 5 alive, well handled. Not much to worry about in that round, though, as FlyQuest prioritized bringing out the guns as fast as they could. They're going to have them here. Bonus round from Falcons.
Oh, yeah, they're loving that. Falcons are, you know, looking forward to the opportunity to pick up AKs, I think, with the game they're having. Nico 19 and 7. Magisk and TeSeS, a lot of impact similarly. Long take. Important first step here for the Falcons. Kixon, close to the MP9. We've seen that do dastardly stuff today. in the earlier series. FlyQuest off to their slow default. Get up Cat and look for a late Long. As Falcons leave this position, Long is now theirs. It's a Cat setup instead. Oh, FlyQuest going into it.
Big trade out of Nico. Kixan full blind, but Nico with his 20th kill has kept things even in the 4v4. FlyQuest 3 strong out towards the long side.
Coming to find Liaz though. He's got to be careful.
Dexter holding this with his scout. Even a couple of tags here would be very valuable. Just left the angle, but gets the spot off now. Regali takes the first.
Yeah,
2 tags downrange from this scout. Dexter finishes the job. And there's Nico to lend the helping hand.
How?
Dexter does all the damage, and Nico gets to collect. 22-7. Liaz finished off. Nico with a 4K in the first rifle round from FlyQuest. And maybe one of the only rifle rounds we're going to get to see in their T side, as this one is fast approaching the finish. That's what happens. And Nico is 23 kills deep with more rounds still to play.
He is unstoppable. He is the star of the show right now. Look at that little transfer down as well. He gets his AK on Cat. He puts it to use. 4 kills again for Nico. There is team play here for Falcons. Everyone's pulling their weight, doing their part, but Nico is undoubtedly the star of the show right now. Whatever he wants, he gets. And he is giving this to Falcons.
Yeah, and it's also like a bit of a kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy in a way, right? Like, oh, Nico playing really well, so now he's really confident. Now he's taking all the fights he can, so it feels like he's everywhere. So now he's playing better. Like, it's actually insane how much this is spiraling out of control. It's one hell of a snowball effect for Nico on this CT side. This is all the while Kickstart having a completely different game, 2 and 10,
Yeah.
but it hasn't even been required.
Fast up Cat.
All right, they've gotten past Nico. For the first time, they've kind of dealt the big, scary early on. They've gotten around him. But here's that Dexter
dear.
AWP. He's rising up the rankings, second now for the Falcons on this board. That's after a slow start in the series. Will get tapped out by Liaz. But how much further can this really go? It's a Tech 9 and a Deagle left up in this round. No chance to go and get that gun
Bomb
at the crossroads.
CT.
And the bomb has fallen down.
That might be the round. Just from position, they flash another fight. Kixon finds his third, and Regali needs to hit some shots that just aren't going to come to him. Falcons find 11. They are making quick, efficient, easy work of Dust2. We knew it wasn't a map that the FlyQuest boys frequent. But this is indomitable for the Falcons.
And I mean, here's the big ugly truth, right? We said it after that first rifle round was dominated by Nico. That was 1 of 2 rifle rounds you get to play. If you don't win this one, FlyQuest, you feel like you never even got to get going on this T side of Dust. Nico went and helped take Long at the start of this round, but as is often the case, he's very quick to reposition out on a short, gets the spot that they're in lower, so it'll be a simple drop a nade and leave, and look at the damage that's done.
90 damage nade. Oh, God, that's quick.
Dexter continues to win the him v Dexter battle.
He's definitely won that out today. That's the only win it feels like the FlyQuest have. As the wind gets sucked from their sails, someone cut the cloth. 5v4, they go slow into this B bomb site. As Falcons leave it, in fact, so they've completely missed the boat on this one. TeSeS could get here in time, but he needs to do something impossible. FlyQuest, 1 round on this T side.
I mean, it was never going to be easy. You had to start somewhere. You're just glad that this one comes to you so cleanly, right? It's that wild opener onto Dexter, from Dexter into the quick B hit. They do well to recognize the position they found themselves in that round. Getting rid of that AWP, the man that would have been rotating into B to try and stop them alongside TeSeS. And so 5 rounds between these teams now. It's still a ways to go, and there's still buys to break through if you're FlyQuest. The only thing you have right now is belief.
And I hope you've got it on tap. You'll need it. That was sick.
Aí são os dois forçados para prestar atenção. O rush meio pro NiP, que pode ser pro Juju também, não sei.
Oh, and here it is.
Welcome back.
Just a little palate cleanser after the Dexter internalized rage
He
at the start
really
of this
wanted
round.
to hit that
Oh,
table.
bro, he wanted to break a
really
PC in that moment. I've never seen someone swallow their anger so.
play.
Yeah, he did good to keep
Fair
it
play.
contained.
Who taught him that?
He's probably thinking, like, look, the last thing they need right now is me smashing a monitor in half.
We're winning. I can relax. I can take it.
Well, it wasn't kind to the other AWPer whose name started with a D that used to punch monitors.
True. So a bit of self-control goes a long way here. Falcons hold off. They go for nothing in this round.
I mean, this already carries a very different vibe to the last few rounds. There's no wild, audacious peaks.
There's no nades. There's no health. They're getting battered. Contact is nice.
Right, I mean, where this gets awkward is like, that was your one smoke. It's gone now on that mid to B, and so you kind of have no choice but to use it. They're going to be left barreling through the window. Bit of help from TeSeS goes a long way. It was this same duo that put a stop to Inferno, but this time it gets melted. That's clean entries from FlyQuest. They managed to get a lot done with very little in that round.
That just looked like death entry pathing, where you're just running through the window knowing that there's no way you're going to get anything done, that you're just a body to add to the fuel, and that you're hoping for a trade. But 2 really quick shots come in for FlyQuest. A whiff magic spray. And TeSeS just domed out of window.
Dude, that's crazy.
What? Clean.
He's saving the...
He's going to take the AWP. He's just...
Are we sure?
Yeah.
Terrorists win.
Are we sure?
Well, now, no. Guess we'll never know. You think you wanted it?
I think he was saving it for Nico.
Oh, that's actually so sick.
And
if
because like they had money to drop an AWP over. I know it's not the best financial decision, but when Nico is nearly 30 kills deep, if the guy says, look, I want an AK, you go, yeah, sure, man, we can buy my gun. However, all right. The save was denied. It's a good hunt from FlyQuest. They need to be making moves like that at this point in the map. If they want to win, they need to inflict maximum damage. It's not enough to get out with the rounds that Falcons give you where they commit to those saves. You need it to be punishing. You need it to hurt. You got to force reinvestment from the Falcons squad, and that's exactly what they've done. The full buy comes back through, but this is the last of those cash reserves for the Falcons.
Yeah, it's early days, but FlyQuest have won some pretty clean one-sided rounds. So
I mean, I think taking the pace out of it's helped them a lot as well, right? Like, they're no longer at the mercy of Nico taking a spawn and swinging the catwalk to end the round.
Dexter might try it instead. Look at his pacing again, right up middle. Watch out, they're here.
I think this has been a very good realization from Dexter of like where things were going wrong, how they were trying to play spawns a lot, but I don't think that's the strength when you're up against Nico in sentry turret mode. Instead, they're perfectly content to sit around the map, see if Falcons bring the fight to them, and then play their hand later once this util has been whittled down. And that's exactly what they're doing now as they set their sights on long. Dexter, left to his own devices, gets out through mid. Nico quelled, dealt with. But Dexter's AWP now learn about the hard way. 3 players on the long angle as he goes in for the reswing. They're ready for Kicksad. Liaz and Vexai open this round back up. Game's on for FlyQuest. They've just got to get past TeSeS. Last man inside of this site. TeSeS had some great moments in this series. Maybe the greatest moment of the tournament so far. Oh my God, midair! No. It's more miracles from TeSeS. The Rene Manborg is here. Be very afraid. Can Vexai clutch up? TeSeS has done enough to keep the intrigue high. Magisk attempts and nails the shot. 1 bullet is all that's required. Faith in the Danes for the Falcons as they deliver.
What was that? What was the falling shot? It was out of nowhere. It was a random tap in the air. He kills him, finishes the job, and Magisk can win that round every day of the week with that timing. I can't believe it. Nico and Dexter falling like that, and TeSeS goes on to do this. Show me this shot. Oh,
like
he saw him. He saw him. That's why he shot. But that's still crazy. He fires 1 bullet, it lands. You miss the shots you don't take.
Brad, the Danes are waging like an economic warfare. 1 bullet was all that was required for both of them. TeSeS opening up as now he's started to enter his final form in the series as well. TeSeS trying to run this one home. 2 kills on the lower tunnels push. They do lose Dexter as he tries to escape capture out through middle. Fed to the players in top of mid. 3-on-3, FlyQuest, after how this started to even be in this position, they're grateful. Now they need to do good on keeping Dust2 alive. Dexter tries to walk into the B side. Magisk, don't quick switch again. Holds the shot for a second, sees if there's anything else, and when he doesn't hear footsteps, when he spots no one moving any further, Falcons, it starts to dawn on them that that was a fake. He still waits with util primed. Kicksad nearly caught repositioning.
3-12. Just 1 kill here can win this game, and he's going to get it, surely.
Nade does big damage. It's a well-placed grenade. Smoke spam. Whittles ins down even lower. Now he's got support. Oh, God. Nico is an AWP. Hang on a second. Why? Why? The AK, he's been destroying with it. But the allure of the AWP, it's just proved too strong. He's given in to temptation.
Well,
Nico, you know you're not supposed to do this. First shot lands. Magisk dead. Oh, another miss, but thank God Kicksad's there. That 4th kill, the most pivotal of them all, as Falcons now pick up this series 2-0. Nico laughing as this one comes to a close. It was a great series from him. Great second map. Falcons with an earned win over FlyQuest. And it all started all that way back on Inferno with the